Tannisha, Bridgett. I'm 35. I've always known that I had fibroids, but I didn't know that they were that big.
Wow.
Before I had the fibroid issue, I used to have 3-day periods.
Mm-hmm.
When I had the fibroid issue, I would have 2 or 3 days of very heavy bleeding, and then my period would just stay around for 7 days, and then like spotting 7 days. I think the issue I had with the heavy bleeding and the clots went on for probably about 3 months. I would have pain in my lower abdomen, and I would feel like a lot of pressure, you know, like even when I'm not menstruating, I would feel it. It was very tender. I would go to the bathroom a lot to urinate because it was pressing on my bladder. I've had one incident where I went to the printer. I felt a gush, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I get to the bathroom, and it messed up my clothes.
Wow.
So I had to change there. Luckily, I had a sweater, all right? And it was a Friday, so I was coming to Queens, and I had my stuff in the car. I took the sweater off, and I tied it around me because I got to get out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get underwear, pads, and a different pants. And instead of going back to work, I drove with a plastic bag on my car seat to the supermarket and did all the changes that I needed to do, and then went back to work. This year was the first time in my life that I've used overnight pads just because of this fibroid. I started taking NuSpecies on the first day of my period. Because remember I came and you said when my cycle is, and I'm like, it starts today, and he's like, well, you need to start this like right now.
Right.
So when I started it that day, this was amazing to me also. My period wasn't as heavy and clotty. I mean, I still had the bleeding or whatever. I wasn't going through a lot of pads. But the clottiness wasn't, it was there, but it wasn't like every 2 seconds I'm like, oh my gosh, there's something going on. I need to go to the bathroom and see what's going on. So I took that for a whole month. Today is just about a month, and I'm on my period now. Before NuSpecies, second day would be hell. Really, literally hell, because it's like I can't concentrate at work because I have to keep thinking, okay, something's going on down there. I need to get to the bathroom before I can get messed up, and then I have to go home. And I think that's probably what happened to me today also, although it wasn't as active, but I kept thinking, okay, all right, let me go check. I don't feel it, let me go check.
But you were generally okay today?
Yes. Today's the 3rd day, and it feels like my period is like tapering off. As far as I know, I think they've shrunk.
Okay.
I don't feel the pressure. Like when I do this, I don't really feel the pressure. The clotting, that was a big thing, has gone down significantly. I mean, a lot.
1 month.
1 month, and I wasn't as tired. I'm actually surprised. I do feel a little bit more normal.